It's also very fascinating to see how people down in Brazil can watch the World Cup. By an estimate, 80% of the Brazilians are watching. Most employers give their staff time off of work to watch every day, like on Tuesdays for a goalless draw against Mexico. Stephen Gibbs reports now on how Brazilians of different backgrounds are enjoying the games.
There are few certainties in football, but here is one. Every time the Brazilian national team plays, almost the entire nation will be watching. How and where Brazilians do so reveals a lot about how this country has changed over the last decade. This is the Santa Marta favela in Rio. Just 6 years ago, it was a dangerous place for outsiders to visit. Not anymore. For the match, Alicia set up a makeshift bar to watch the game. She's one of the 40 million Brazilians officially lifted out of poverty over the last decade.
These days we can be outside without risk of anything happening. There's better infrastructure, waste collection, everything has gotten better.
Meanwhile, a rather different crowd was gathering to see the game at Rio's Jockey Club.
There's a great atmosphere, the food is really good, there's lots to drink, and it's a safe, fun place. There's lots of music and the screens are great.
Brazil's elite has seen its control of the country's wealth lessen since 2002, but few here are worrying about that right now.
The people, the weather, the music, the beautiful people, everyone's happy. There's a nice atmosphere here.
This place is so elegant, there's lots of room, there's live music, you can get a nice drink of beer, there's no pushing or shoving. I really like it here.
Football for all Brazilians remains a real source of national pride.
And in communities like this, football also represents something else: hope and aspiration, a shortcut to the very upper rung of Brazilian society.
The players in Brazil's national squad, mostly made up of multi-millionaires, almost all began life in modest communities like this. This man would like his son to be a football player.
It's a dream that we all have, for our sons to achieve what we have not. So I would like him to play football.
Brazil has reduced the gap between rich and poor over the last decade. But still, this country's bumpy progress towards development, like Tuesday's match, remains a mix of satisfaction and disappointment. Stephen Gibbs, CCTV, Rio de Janeiro.